In late 2024, the card company Panini released the Sonic the Hedgehog Gotta Go Fast card collection, featuring a base set of 243 different cards with art, renders and screenshots from across Sonic's history, featuring a vast majority of game characters. As someone with a crippling addiction to collecting Sonic the Hedgehog items, I knew I had to have the full set, including the 5 special promo cards. So this is my journey to completing the entire set, and it took place over quite a few months. Now the best place to start with this, obviously, is going to be the starter pack. Ta-da! So it comes with a collector's album, 2 packets, and a limited edition card. Now the limited edition cards are actually going to be a really interesting thing because I don't know how else to get them. I don't know if they come in the packs or not, but you get one for getting a collector's album, getting a starter pack. So yeah, let's give it a go. Starter pack. There we go. So you got a little booklet. Gotta go fast. Oh, cool. So it's got the list of all of the cards as well, like what there is in there. Is there 540 cards? Oh no, there's 540 spaces in here. So you've got room for your doubles as well. That's pretty cool. Top loaded as well there. And then there's another thing at the back. So let's have a little look at the back. So this has got the checklist. This has got a list of all of the cards. Video games go all the way up to Sonic Shadow Generations. And that makes sense because the limited edition promo card is from Sonic Shadow Generations. So, Doom Wings. I've got the Doom Wings holographic. That's a bit of alright. I guess let's start opening some packs. Knuckles and Tails. We have Omega. That is, oh Christ, it's Sonic Forces. It's the double boost. It's a double boost. Got Eggman and Rouge there. That looks like the SA2 art. Got a little kawaii Amy there. That's pretty nice. Like a holographic Amy there too. Very Amy focused. Got another holographic Tails there. A Shadow there. It's pretty sweet. And then we've got from Sonic the Shadow Generations, we've got Doom Wings again. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, and it's got numbers on the back actually, look. So as I said, there's 243 of these cards. And yes, that's 239 that I've got there. So sweet, fantastic. Sonic Forces again, of course. Got Shadow there, so that's actually the next one, you know, next to the one that I got earlier. Little kawaii Knuckles. Chaos Control. Knuckles. So sort of, I don't know. It looks like it should like be 3D. Or, you know, I mean, you put on the old 3D glasses. That's what that looks like. I've got a dash panel with a sort of crystalline sort of feel there, which is quite cool. We've got Sonic X Shadow Generations again, which is pretty nice. And then I've got the boy himself, Big Knux. But of course, I need some more packs to open. I have a couple of boxes to open, so let's get this done. So I got to opening my first box. Each box contains 18 packs of cards, each containing 8 cards themselves, meaning each box has 144 cards. So even if you don't get doubles, there is no way to get the full collection with a single booster box. You don't get a box topper or an additional card in there either. This is not a way you get those special promo cards. Yay! So at the end of my first box, the collection wasn't looking too bad. That's my first box opened. I'm gonna chuck it all in here, see how many I got. And look, as much as I'm sure you guys want to watch 33 minutes straight of me putting cards into a folder, I'm not gonna subject you to that, so yeah, let's just get on with it. So that took me about half an hour, but I have got that all sorted. So look, some pretty nice bits. Look, it's a lot of the same old renders we've seen before in a lot of these cards, but I've pretty much got at least something for each page, which is really nice. Some of them I've done pretty well with, you know, like these ones are kind of like forever ones. This one I've almost completed, which is awesome. Like, that's really, really nice. These ones, it's pretty cool. I like the Supersonic here. That's lovely. Got some sports. We've got little babies, little babies and little baby Supersonic there, which is sure. I've got some of the rare Chow cards, got these cool art ones. Yeah, there's a lot of really nice ones here. I'm pretty happy. Like, it's a nice little collection. And I've gotten a good amount out of that first box. I've only got like six odd doubles. It's really not bad for considering. And then this last page here is where I'm going to put my first promo, which is this one. And now, with that done, been doing this for an hour. box 2. So look, once again, I think it would be a little bit rude of me to just leave you for like an hour of me opening packs and then putting them in the folder again. It'd be pretty boring, so we're going to use some fast forward magic here. I actually did about 2 hours over the full day of just opening and putting cards in. I finally completed a page as well. It's a really, really nice one. Pretty happy with that. And to be honest, I haven't had a card pack opening session like this in, I don't know, I don't think I've ever had one. Like, I completely understand why people get addicted to ripping packs. I do just want to super quickly touch on the promos again though. Really good addition having those chase cards showcasing Shadow's 5 Doom powers from Shadow Generations, but very tough to get. In Australia, the only way to get hold of them was through the starter collections, but in Europe there was also the blister packs, which came with 3 or 4 packs and then a promo card. They were not available in Australia though, so pretty difficult to get hold of them. I actually got a second starter collection for myself, and I got the Doom Blast card in there. I was originally going to keep it sealed, but I wanted the promo cards. I forgot to record the opening though because I am dumb. So yeah, basically we're at 2 out of 5 promo cards. Pretty good. But at the end of this big session of ripping packs, I had completed a few pages, but I had a lot of spaces to fill in that folder. Thing is, now I was out of boxes, so we go on to the next phase, which is trying to hunt some down in local game shops and card shops. My friend Kyle, who was featured in a few of my Platinum videos, and I went out to the nearest big city, Adelaide, hunting down all the card shops and game shops. And whilst we did manage to locate some really cool little bits of Sonic around Mad Zombie and a few other shops, we didn't manage to find any Sonic cards here. I travelled to another shopping centre a little later called Colonnades, which is a bit south of Adelaide, and again found some really cool Sonic stuff in Toymate and Game Traders, especially as a Funko collector, but yet again, Sonic cards were nowhere to be found. However, I soon came across some different EB Games stores when I travelled north of the city. I purchased more packs, opened them, and I got a lot more across the collection, albeit I still only had 2 promos until Kyle generously gifted me his Doom Blast promo from his own collection. Getting that promo card was a big step for me because we also traded some other spares, and I ended up only needing 2 promos and 3 cards for the collection. So I drained all my resources locally, so I figured I'd go online. You can find the Panini Gotta Go Fast collection on eBay in general, but often it's shipping from outside Australia, so for me the shipping cost is crazy for the little cards. Or they have a random assortment of cards, and it's hard to find the one you actually need. I couldn't find anyone who had any of the 3 cards I needed. However, after a few weeks, I did have a breakthrough. So I've just found, look, I found the... I've been scrolling on eBay every other day trying to find trading cards, and look, I've got, they've got one of the Gotta Go Fast ones, but it's got Doomspear. It's got Doomspear. This is one of the 2 that I've been looking for. Oh, finally! Package, because it was covered in water, like it's been raining, so this was kind of like covered in water, but it has dried off now, and that looks lovely. Look, it's been wrapped really nice. So you've got the Doom Wings right there. That's awesome. Okie dokie. And then Chaos Spear. Look at that. There we go. That's another one for the collection. That is 4 out of 5. We're getting there. One more to go. All right. This is starting to get frustrating, honestly. I can't even tell you how many packets of these cards I have opened. You know, it's at least 4 boxes. I just... There's so many of them. There's so many of them. And look, they're like $5 a pop, right? So at a certain point, this becomes just too expensive to do. You know what I mean? I've gone through and I've looked on all those eBay pages, and they don't have the cards that I want either. However, in the spirit of fun things, in one of those shops that I went into, someone mentioned, apparently, you can, with Panini cards, the website allows you to order. So, shall we have a little look and see if that works? Okay. Look, you got the blisters there, but they don't have the blisters available. Missing cards, though. Oh, hello. The listing sticker service is addressed to customers who wish to complete their own collections only and not to those who purchase for resale. So, okay, if I put in an album code, put in my birthday as well, I don't know why I should have to do that. And then look, you can order them. Oh, that's sick. Okay. All right. Well, I can complete this now. Available for delivery in the following countries: United Kingdom, Gibraltar, and Ireland. I mean, okay, it's good and all, but it's not like I'm going to fly across the other side of the world just for some sort. That was a really long journey. that was a really long journey. But here we are in the UK, and I'm in my bedroom from when I was a child. And what have we got here? We've got the Sonic cards. There we go. Let's have a look. So, Panini. I'm going to try not to show my address. There we go. Number 24. 138. 240. The Doomwing's Shadow there from Sonic X Shadow Generations. No celebrations yet because we also have got one more of the limited edition cards to get. How am I going to get that done? I'm sure you're wondering. Well, these three aren't the only thing that I've ordered. So for clarity, it's not possible to order the limited edition cards through the Panini website. These are still locked to those starter packs. And here in Europe, you also have the blister packs, which I mentioned earlier. Didn't manage to find any of those in the wild, but all is not lost because I got the starter pack here. I got one of the English starter packs, which is slightly different because it's like all in plastic. Which the other one wasn't. So it's got 3 more packs, which probably those 3 cards that I ordered are going to be in those packs, because of course they are. But most importantly, it's see-through, so you can see what limited edition card you get, whereas the ones in Australia you couldn't. And this one, got my little Doom Morph in there. I've got my last card, which is really cool. So now I have every single Sonic card. So let's get it back, let's get that folder filled.
A few moments later.
And now that's it. I'm back home in Australia. Quick trip around the globe, just like in Sonic Unleashed. Favourite. Beautiful. Gotta have the Unleashed inspiration. Anyway, I do have those cards, but as I said in that little video, I got 3 more packs, and I do wonder whether these packs have got the ones that I need. So I needed 240, 138, and 24. I'm gonna open these packs super quick and just see if I needed to spend the money while I'm doing all of that. I had all of those. Nope. I had all of those. Nope. Nope. I got close. Got 138. But no. Those cards, they're all spares. Well, there we go. So I did need to purchase them. So let's get them in the folder. The final page, missing one. Here we go. In there we go. Fantastic. And that is the base set complete for the Sonic Panini collection. That is awesome. And then look at that. We've got our promo cards. Now I've got my Doom Morph. You can go up the top here. And that is it. And after months of collecting, that is the full Panini Gotta Go Fast Sonic collection with all of the promos included. It's a fantastic piece. It's going to be really good to look back through, and it's going to hold some really great memories of literally traveling around the globe in order to get it. Now, before this video ends, I'm going to make a small clarification and a tease for the next video. I didn't just go to the UK in order to go to my parents' house to get some Sonic cards. Actually went there to get married. So personal announcement, had an amazing time. It was really, really awesome. We've been preparing for it for quite a while, which is why I haven't made a lot of content this year. But now I'm going to be upping the game, and while I was back in the UK, I actually filmed a bunch of videos including hunting for Sonic merch in the UK and comparing it to Australia, and finding some other stuff that maybe got, you know, filmed in London. Who knows? So that's what the next video is going to be. So make sure that you hit like, subscribe, but make sure you do whatever in order to get that next video into your feeds. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. And now if you want some more Sonic content to tide you over, well, click on something on the video right now. Click on something on the screen. It's right there. Enjoy. I'll see you next time.